Alright, uh, welcome to the Warbling. So this is strange. This is very strange here. Let me make sure my sounds are exactly the same. They are. Okay, so this is the sound of Slasher at dock. And all the rest of them have the warbling. It's very strange because every single instance has the warbling. And what I'd done, I'd been listening to Noam Chomsky, and time passed. My ship wasn't destroyed. My shields were being impacted by the rats in the mission. It was your undivided attention when you point somebody, 3 of 10. And I'd done the 5 points. This character had done the original way that I'd originally gotten the version 2.0 of, turning the prop mod on, and then once I get near the target, turned it off. Then once the cycle finished, I targeted the rat and activated the warp disruptor. And then, without turning the warp disruptor off, I went and docked. So this is the sound of it. This one was just leaving the prop mod on. Nothing else, just leaving the prop mod on, no fancy deal with it, just, the entire encounter. And of course I pointed, didn't turn the warp disruptor off, and just docked, right? Okay. This one is not turn the prop mod, oh wait. This one is not turning the prop mod on at all, but of course the warp disruptor, I toggled it on and then went to dock, right? This one, I turned the prop mod on and then off when in range, and then I warp disrupted, but also turned off the warp disruptor manually before ordering dock. And the last one was me leaving the prop mod on, but manually turning off the warp disruptor before ordering dock. And what I don't understand is that, and I'm going to speculate here. What I don't understand is that I did one earlier today with other alts, with fresh ships just out of, and two of the instances where the warbling wasn't active at dock. So I'm speculating, because it would be nice if this was simple and I could go, hey, look, CCP, here's a nail, go hit it with a hammer, because they see everything as a freaking nail. What if it's more complicated than that? What if the duration? That's the only thing I'm thinking of, because I was listening to freaking Noam Chomsky for must have been half an hour while the rats were trying to kill me. Lol. I don't have any tank, but it's so funny. Anyway, so yeah, welcome to career agent missions. So possibly what we're dealing with here is because it translates to dock and it needs a rat to be involved. What if it wasn't what I did? Version 1.0 is a bunch of things you do, and whether or not it works, it's going to reset at dock, right? So you can get the warbling to happen, but as soon as you dock, it's going to reset. But if you interact with any rat whatsoever, apparently, for long enough, no matter what you do or don't do, you'll get the warbling at dock. And it's strange because I initially thought, oh, it's just because you land short and you hit the mic warp drive, and when you dock, the game still thinks you're moving under prop mod, and just no, because you cannot do that without a rat's presence. You cannot repro that. You can repro it, but as soon as you dock, it resets. So a rat has to be around you for a certain amount of time and does things to you, maybe interacting for long enough that the bug kicks in. But I'm just speculating, but maybe it is the rat does something to you. Because every single time, like it's a different audio quality, and I swear to God, they're all the same. And these two are the loudest. So I'm like, that is so strange. Like, why are these two the loudest? They were all pretty much hanging around the rats for the same amount of time. So, what's the difference here, right? I mean, was it something I did, or was it something the rats did? Or maybe these two were there the longest, right? But I can't speculate, right? Well, I can speculate, but I shouldn't, because it's giving me ideas that might bias me, right? Confirmation bias and all that stuff. But if I don't ask these questions, I won't be able to try testing it, right? So it's a dangerous line I tread, because it's all a black box, right? But yeah, I wasn't able to replicate it the way I did before, which is troubling. Well, it's nice that it happened, that I didn't accidentally, like, if I didn't have this experience, I might have come to a different conclusion, right? So, thanks, Noam Chomsky. All right.